Hello and welcome. Today I have a story for you. It's about a young man named Liam. We're going to follow him on a really big day in his life, and along the way, we'll learn some new English words together.
So, let me ask you, have you ever had a day that felt super important? You know, like a big exam, or maybe a job interview? Well, that's exactly the kind of day it is for Liam. Let's see how his day starts.
Okay, so our story begins in the morning. Liam is trying to get ready for this huge job interview, but things are not going well. It feels like his morning is off to a really bad start. It seems like one thing after another is going wrong.
First up, Liam grabs his bag. He tries to open it, but the zipper, it's stuck. It just won't move. You know why? The zipper is rusty. When something is rusty, it means it's old and it's really hard to move. Ugh, what a frustrating way to start the day.
Okay, so he finally gets the bag open. But now he reaches inside for his earphones and, look at that. They're a complete mess, all twisted up. His earphones are tangled. He has to waste time he doesn't have trying to fix them. You can just feel the stress building.
All right, next, he takes out his resume. This is maybe the most important piece of paper for his interview. And oh no, it's not smooth. It's all pressed and messy. The paper is crumpled, and that just doesn't look very good at all. And it gets worse. Liam looks down at what he's wearing, and guess what? His shirt has the exact same problem as his resume. It's not smooth. It's full of little folds and lines. His shirt is wrinkled. Gosh, it must feel like his whole morning is just a mess. So he takes his papers and puts them in a folder. But even the folder is a problem. It feels weak, like it could bend or tear really easily. The folder is flimsy. Something that's flimsy isn't strong at all. Liam is probably thinking, is this folder even going to survive the trip? But you know what? After all of these little problems, Liam doesn't quit. Deep down, he feels feisty. Being feisty means you feel brave, you feel strong, and you are determined to succeed. He tells himself, nope, I am not giving up. I'm going to do this.
And with that feisty feeling, Liam finally leaves his house. So come on, let's follow him on the bus as he makes his way to the interview.
Now, on the bus, Liam does something very smart. He's very practical. We can say he is savvy. A savvy person knows how to use their time and their mind in a good way. So instead of just worrying, he pulls out his notes and starts to study.
So when he first sat down, his thoughts were probably a bit dull. Not very clear, maybe a little sad because of the bad morning. But as he studies, something changes. His thoughts become vivid. They become clear and strong and full of good energy. His confidence is coming back. Okay, Liam has arrived. He walks in and sees the other people who are also there for an interview. Wow, they are wearing very expensive clothes. It looks like they have a lavish lifestyle, a life with a lot of luxury. Liam's life, it's not like that. He is frugal. That means he is very careful with his money.
And then he looks down at his own shoes. They're old, they're simple, and when he compares them to the shiny shoes of the other people, he feels like his shoes look hideous. Just very, very unattractive. For just a second, he feels like maybe he doesn't belong there.
But then, he remembers that feeling he had earlier, that feisty feeling. He remembers he is determined. So, he takes a big, deep breath, he stands up tall, and he walks in. It's time. Time for the big interview.
And this interview, wow, it is not easy. It's really intense and demanding. We can say it is vigorous. A vigorous interview has a lot of hard questions. The people interviewing him are really testing him.
At one point, one of the interviewers looks at his resume, and she just doesn't seem to believe him. She thinks his experience sounds impossible, almost like he's making it up. She actually says his experience seems preposterous. That's a big word. If something is preposterous, it means it's so strange or so silly, it's almost impossible to believe. So she basically thinks Liam is not telling the truth. Now this is the moment. This is where Liam really shines. Because Liam is tenacious. What does that mean? It means he does not give up. Ever. He doesn't get upset. He doesn't get scared. He just stays calm, and he explains everything again very clearly. He is not going to quit. And then, it's over. The long, vigorous interview is done. Liam leaves the building. He knows he did his absolute best. But was it good enough? He doesn't know. Now there's nothing to do but go home and wait. So later that evening, Liam is at home thinking about his long, hard day. And then, his phone starts to ring. He looks at it, and it's the company. Oh, his heart must be beating so fast. This is it. This is the big moment.
And he got the job. It's good news. The company said they were so impressed with him. They loved how he didn't give up, how he stayed so calm. They want him on their team. He did it. So what does Liam's story teach us? It's a really important lesson. You see, his morning was not perfect. His clothes were not perfect. But Liam himself, he was persistent. He just kept trying. And in the end, that persistence was more important than being perfect. A great reminder for all of us, don't you think?